Good morning.
Morning, madam.
How are you?
We are fine.
I'm happy to see you this morning. Are you ready for today?
Yes.
Yes, but I don't like your sitting arrangements. Can you please sit well? I want you to sit well. I want a very organized sitting. I want to prepare. I sit to like this. So you can do it here. You can do this here. And to ensure that the space somebody can in between. Yes, sit here. Here. Is that the somebody to sit on? Somebody can sit on that seat? Or is it free? Yes, I'm now calling the register. Susan?
Present.
Douglas? Winnie? I can see all of you are here today. That's very nice. So before I continue with what we have to tackle today, I would like us to do a session review. A session review of what we talked about last time. Now, today I have a hot potato. We call it a hot potato. It's very hot in a way that when I throw it to you, you cannot hold it for so long. You'll have to hold it and throw it back as you tell me the answer. Now, what did we talk about in our last session?
About classification and importance of classification.
Yes, he said that we talked about classification and importance of classification. Is that what we talked about in our last session? Yes, and I don't call us answers. When somebody calls it, it's that person to say what we talked about. What is the definition of classification?
It's a system or method used to arrange goods and beverages and other materials.
Very nice. Have you heard? Can you repeat what he said?
It's a system or a method used to organize and arrange books, and other materials according to their purpose.
Very nice. That was the definition of classification. And up to this moment, I believe that each and every one of you is able to define the classification. Are we together?
Yes.
Are we together?
Yes.
Allow me to speak in Swahili. Kuna mtu anaweza shika kueleza ni nini maana ya classification? Yes. Up to that moment, we continue with the importances of classification. And I believe that we have so many importances of classification. There are those importances that I gave you, and there are those that you discussed in your groups. We continue. Classification, yeah. It saves on time. Classification saves on time. In a way that when you go to the library, your information materials are well arranged in their respective shelves. So you don't have to fumble or waste time looking for those particular information materials. You go straight to that shelf and retrieve the information material that you want. Important number 4 classification.
Classification facilitates reading.
Yes. Classification facilitates reading in a library in a way that by that time when you are classifying the information materials, you are able to see which kind of information materials that needs to be taken to an archive or which kind of information materials needs to be repaired. Are we together?
Yes.
The last importance of classification.
It minimizes confusion.
Yes. Classification minimizes confusion. I think during our last time I gave you an example of our suitcase back at home. And I said that when you arrange your clothes, you arrange them in a way that you know where you put tops, you put skirts, and all of them. Not like some of us who mix everything. Like mtu anataka kutafuta shati ya kuvaa leo na hajui aanzie kwa shati. Yaani zimechanganyika zote zimetupwa pamoja. But you as students in liberal, I expect you to arrange your things well. Hata with your documents, I expect you to have arranged them well laminated because you are informers. Are we together? Yes. There are ways you should do things different from others. Sawa sawa?
Yes.
I believe each and every one of us can see what I've written on the board. At the back, are you able to see it? Yes. Susan, can you please stand up and read our objective number 1? Read our objective number 1. Stand and read this objective.
Set different types of classification.
Yes. By the end of this session, I want us to be able to state different types of classification. Now, the way you are seated, just the way you are two of you, I want you to think together, to reason together. Sawa sawa? Yes, another classification is library. Library of Congress, also known as LC. And you'll find that this LC is the commonly used classification scheme. Why? We shall see all those when we come to it. But at the moment, we begin with Dewey Decimal Classification Scheme. Now, during our last session, I told you to go and do more research on DDC. How many classes does DDC have? I told you to do a research during our last session. I remember. It was one of our assignments. How many classes does DDC have? 10 classes. Very nice. Can you clap for her? And if you are not clapping, when it's your turn, we will not clap for you. DDC has got 10 classes. And it's very good for you to understand what are those 10 classes. Don't just say DDC has 10 classes. What are these 10 classes? What do they stand for? Are we together? Yes. So here with me, can everybody see this? Yes. This is Dewey Decimal Classification Scheme, DDC. Here are the 10 classes of DDC. Now, these are the only known classes of DDC. Class number 1 is Computer Science, Stroke Information and General Works. In this class, it's only information materials related to computer science that you find them grouped under this class. Are we together? Yes. Please note that in these classes, you cannot mix them. There is no way you will get a computer science information material classified under technology or applied science. It has to be specific to that specific class. In our next session, I think we will have to visit our library here. When I was there in the morning, I find our librarian doing classification, and I thought that it would be so good if we could be there. But now that our time is different from there. But in our next lesson, we shall visit them. We shall visit them on classification and also on cataloging for you to understand it better. Are we together? Yes. So in groups of 4, not 4, 5. I want to form a group here. A group. Another group, you can move here. be conversant to these things. Have a look at the cover, look at the author, the abstract. On the top of this book, you shall see the author, the accession number. There are so many things written on those books. Can everybody see the title in that book? Can you see the title in this book? Please show me the title. Read the title.
Management and language activities.
Management and language activities. Have you seen the title in this book? Read it. Motivate. Motivate is very different from manage what? What was the title? Management and language activities. And this title is also different from, what is the title? Advancing in Mathematics Form 2. You see, these books are different. I collected them differently because I wanted you to understand them well. So, I want you to look at the author. These books are written by different authors. These books are written by different authors. Now, after you've confirmed the author, we continue with our topic of today, which is classification. I want you to classify these information materials using the DDC. You look at them and classify them. After classifying, you tell me, under which class does this book fall? Considering we have our DDC classification scheme there. When you look at that classification system and you look at your book, it falls under which classification scheme? Like this one is 8. 8 is literature. So you look at it and you write it down. Yes, we begin with you. This one begins with 5. Now stand and tell me, in which class does 5 represent? 5 represents science. Very nice. 5 represents science. And there is no way, please note this, there is no way that books that fall under science, which is 500, you will meet them in 900. They are just specifically under that group. When it's science, it is science. When it's mathematics, it's purely mathematics. Are we getting the point? Yes. Please allow me to repeat it in Swahili because I don't want you to make a mistake while classifying information materials. Like hiki kitabu hiki, it begins with 5. 5 is science. You know, it's under science, but when you classify it, it's deeper. Deeper, you mean that it gives you some branches. Sawa? Yes, you should know how to classify these information materials because you are our future librarian. I don't want you to make mistakes in libraries. Because when you make a mistake in a library, you have confused the whole generation in that school. Sawa? Yes. Usiende library ya wenyewe, mwanza kuclassify vitabu kama mtu hakuwahi class. Are we together? Please understand this topic. It's very essential to you. Sawa? Yes. So after you've looked at that book, I want you to exchange it. When you are having these books in this group, please give the other group, and this group to give you theirs. Also, take some time and study that book and see it falls under which category. Yes, I believe that you've looked at that book and you are now aware of what is happening with classification. Have you all understood what is happening with classification?
Yes.
Can you please classify the book when you are given?
Yes.
Can you classify the book when you are alone? Assuming that you are alone in that library, can you classify a book? Yes, it's good to understand how to classify those books. Are we together? Yes, now bring me my books. Give my books back. Yes, I'm now giving you an assignment. I'm giving you an assignment. I want you to do research on LC. LC is Library of Congress. I want you to do a research on Library of Congress. Is one of the classification schemes. Today we've looked at the DDC, the Dewey Decimal Classification Scheme. So during your free time, I want you to research on LC. When we meet in our next session, I want you to have an idea of what LC entails, what it has in its classes, and how information materials are being classified in LC. Are we together?
Yes.
Yes. You write the assignment down because you must do it. Have you written the assignment?
Yes.
Do you remember this?
Yes.
This one here, do you remember it? Do you remember this thing?
Yes.
What do we call it? It's an basket. So what we've covered today we've learned about the DDC, the Dewey Decimal Classification Scheme. Maybe somebody feels that he or she has not understood it fully. Unaweza taka nirudie kuelezea wapi. What makes you think that you've not understood it fully? So please, just take a piece of paper, a small piece of paper, and write anything you feel that I should repeat. My work is to make sure that you understand it better. Are we together?
Yes.
Don't fear to write what you've not understood. My work is to ensure that you understand. Even if it means that repeating the same content, I will create time for you and repeat it as long as you understand the point. Please write it down. I don't want to meet you in the future and it seems like you don't even understand what classification is. So please do yourself a favor and write what you think that you've not understood. Are we together? Yes, I'm now collecting. I know you may fear to write it when I'm sick. This time I'm getting collected. Si huyu ni mwenzenu? Andikeni hiyo maswali mkimpea. Yes, and today I want to award one of you. Who came to class early? All of you are not in class early. I was here 10 minutes before time. None of you was here. I know who was here. I know who was here before me. I know. You know I was not a student. I know these things. So when you alikuwa wa kwanza nilimuona. Unaona hata kabisa. that we leave the class. Usipojibu swali, tunabaki hapa hapa. Are we together? Yes. I want to see how we understood the 10 classes of Dewey Decimal Classification Scale. So when I throw this ball to you, or you feel that you know the answer, you hold your books and you leave the class because the class is over. So we've written the assignment? Yes. Yes, and we meet in our next class. So, who will tell us the first class of classification using the DPC?
The first class of classification is general relativity.
Yes, it is general relativity 0, 0. You are free to leave the class. Let me open the door for you. 0, 0. The second class, 100. Is that for what? Philosophy. Yes, please leave the class. 300. Religion. Leave the class. 400. Languages. Leave the class. 500. Sciences. Yes. Now let us hold it there. I see most of you have really understood. Now I want 2 of you to give me the importance of classification. Yes? It says on time. You can leave the class. It minimizes confusion. Leave the class.